Studio 41 Football Recap Live is brought to you by Studio 41 Home Design Showroom. 13 locations, studio41.com. Vertical, in business since 1985. Chicago's chimney experts for chimney cleanings, masonry work, gas logs. Verticalchimney.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers, the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears. Hooters. At Hooters, originality isn't just one thing, it's everything. World-famous wings and more, served up by the iconic Hooters girl. Hooters, always original. Dr. Pepper, an American original, just like our Chicago Bears. Grab an ice-cold, refreshing Dr. Pepper today at a McDonald's near you. Special Olympics Illinois. Special Olympics Illinois, so I did. Learn more at SOILL.org. Apt. For the best appliances for football season, shop at Apt. Pleasing people since 1936. Find them at apt.com. Four Seasons. Heating, plumbing, air conditioning, and electric. For all the right reasons, Four Seasons. The Illinois Tollway. If you're a true Chicago fan who loves speed and efficiency, join the team that always wins. Sign up for iPass today. Driving to the Bears game? Get a 50% discount on your tolls with iPass. Hey, welcome into Studio 41 Football Recap Live here at Hooters in Melrose Park. Woo! I'm David Kaplan. That's the great Tom Waddle, the great Alex Brown, former Bears standouts. We'll take your questions, and this is the beautiful Michaela. I hear she might be a calendar girl for Hooters. We'll talk to her at the bottom of the hour. Thanks for being here, Michaela. You got it. And if you're in the area, come on out and see us. We're at Hooters in Melrose Park. Great wings, great specials. So come on out and see us. Guys, Bears have won 6 of 7. They get it done. They find a way, somehow, some way. It's our Four Seasons game day breakdown. Four Seasons, heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric. 24-20, Tommy Waddle. Caleb Williams puts them on his back despite 8 drops by the wide receivers. We needed you out there.
Yeah, right.
The Chicago Bears get Brian Daboll fired.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been conditioned as Bears fans to, expect our favorite football team to find ways to lose, and I think that over the course of the last several weeks, if not months, that emotion has kind of eroded and gone away, and it's been replaced by the feeling that this team is going to find a way to win, and it has done just that. I think how you win is also important too, and I think over the last couple of weeks, you have won because of your quarterback, not just with your quarterback, because of Caleb Williams. Go back to last week's game against the Bengals. I think he threw for 280 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had a touchdown catch, ran for 53 yards in this past week. He threw for 220, a touchdown, had a rushing touchdown as well to go along with, 50, 60 yards rushing. So, you see the growth, but certainly you ask and you shall receive. We want to win games because of the quarterback or find ourselves in situations where you do win games because of Caleb, and I think you've seen that the last 2 weeks.
Alex, what did you see from him? Because this is a guy who last year had his ups, his downs. I was hearing at the end of the season, he was kind of mentally checked out from all the nonsense going on. And now Ben Johnson comes in, and I was talking to Kevin Byard the other night, and he said, bro, I had to run back to the facility. I left something in my locker. He said, I live 5 minutes away. He said, I drive back there. He said, it's like 7, just before 7. Every car is gone. He goes, except 2 cars. He goes, guess who they were? Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, and they're in there with the tape on. He said, it doesn't stop.
That's what you want. I mean, that's what you like to hear. As a fan, you want to hear that your quarterback's putting in extra time to just be better. He's hungry for growth, and I love seeing it. Waddle was just talking about how the expectation has changed with the Bear fans, but you can just see it. I mean, just 3 years ago, what we were talking about, Detroit, like Detroit was going to Detroit. They're just going to find a way to lose, and he watched that happen, actually helped that change that culture. Now you don't think about Detroit the same way. He's been able to do it here a lot faster as far as changing the expectation for the players here. So I love hearing it. I love that he has a coach that's willing to put in the work with him. And I think Ben Johnson's success will come with Caleb Williams' success. So I think they're in this boat together. I think it's going to be awesome to watch. I think as Bear fans, I think we really got a 10, 12-year period where, holy smokes, we're going to be really good.
You know, and listen, there's still a lot of work to do because there's still progress to be made. But if I told you guys when the season kicked off that at this point in the year, it's 9 games in, that this offense would be tied for third in yards per game and in seventh in points per game, both top 10 statistics on the offensive side of the ball, which we maybe have never seen, or at least for, decades here. I think we all would have been, beyond giddy about it.
And then understanding, like, how you started that.
Yeah.
There's so much more room to grow. And for this, like the ceiling, we have not touched the ceiling, that's for sure. And it's awesome to see. I'm super excited about what's next, right? I'm super excited.
So, Tommy, looking at this Minnesota game, I believe that the recipe of plus 14 in takeaways to lead the NFL is an unsustainable model to think you're going to live and die by 3 and 4 takeaways in a game.
It rarely happens.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it in 18, and then 19 they didn't get them, and guess what? The record wasn't what it was. How do you handle a team like Minnesota? You're going into their building. I know their quarterback is up and down, J.J. McCarthy. He's been banged up. What's the recipe against a team like that?
I like this matchup. I really do. Normally I don't. It starts with me, for me. Ben has always coordinated his offense efficiently against Brian Flores. Flores is one of the most dynamic defensive coordinators. He'll show you all kinds of looks.
Aggressive.
He is, but in the 4 times that Ben squared up with him, they scored 31 points, 31 points, 30 points, and 30 points. The first time as the Bears head coach that they faced the Vikings, they scored, I want to say it was 24, but you give 7 of that because I think Nashawn Wright had the return for, so 17 points in their first game. So I'm not going to say that like Ben has the answer to the riddle that Brian Flores brings every time. But I think that he's got a good feel and a good understanding for what Brian's trying to do. I see the Vikings as a team this is kind of a must-win for them. They're 4-5, so they'll be ready to play. Before I came out, I was watching their film against the Ravens, and they're a team in flux right now. You've got J.J. McCarthy, who's making his 5th career start. Good kid. I may turn out to be a great player, but right now he's got completion issues. He's completing just 54% of his passes. He's struggling to take care of the ball. He's turned it over 8 times. Their offensive line has given up 34 sacks. So, and then I look at their defense, and they're good, but they're not sacking quarterbacks and taking the ball away at the same rate they were last year. And then you lose Jonathan Grenard, who is a really good football player.
Gone for at least a week.
So look, I guess what I'm trying to do is paint a picture where the Bears can go in there against a desperate Minnesota team and still find a way to win. I kind of like the matchup the Bears have with them right now.
No, I do too. But I said this before, maybe 3-4 weeks ago. We're just going to have to get used to this defense.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to get used to it. We're talking about a coach that was on the team that won the Super Bowl in 2009 with the New Orleans Saints, and they were 28th, I think 27th or 28th in stopping the run in the NFL. But you know what they led the league in?
Points.
Takeaways.
And takeaways, yeah.
They led in takeaways. Like that is this defense, and you just got to get used to how it is and hope that during the game they come up with that big play to change the game.
Well,
they did in the Super Bowl.
That. They did that last week when they stripped Jackson Dart.
100%.
I think that kid was out cold.
He was.
And they ripped it out from underneath him because he fell back on top of it. If you watch.
He was stiff. I mean, that arm goes stiff, and he's out. Like if you go back and watch the play, his You see, hit the ground. His left arm didn't move. It was over. Like, I saw it as soon as it happened because, I mean, I see stuff. Like, we used to celebrate stuff like that, but, like, I knocked him out.
Let me
like,
ask
for
you.
real. We did. It's a different game now, but we did.
I was going to say, ask you
Bounty
a
gate
question.
or what?
When you have a quarterback like J.J. McCarthy, who does have a tendency to turn it over, whether it's interceptions or fumbles, as a defense, do you consciously go in tackling the ball or being aware of, the opportunities to take the ball away more so than a team that does take care of it?
I think that's culture. I think taking the ball away is something that you do every day. It's not a weekly thing. So you're always preaching it. You're always ripping at the ball. You're always punching at the ball. What I think you do against a quarterback like J.J. McCarthy, because he has such little experience, you make him see one thing before the snap and then change it. That's what I think they'll have a lot of success on. So I think what we'll see is we'll see 5-step drops. We'll see free guys running after him. I think we'll see that. I think we'll see him throw the ball to us a couple times because he'll just be confused as to what's coming to him. And that plays right up Dennis Allen's alley right there. He loves it.
The apt player of the game, our great partners at aptabt.com, promo codes REKAP25, is Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Apt pleasing people since 1936. Let's talk about Caleb's breakout game because he had 8 dropped passes in that game.
Why is Zakato still playing?
Huh?
Why is Zakato still playing?
Oh, Zacchaeus?
I'm not calling him that. He can't
Wow.
play. Nope. Why? When I tweeted it, I specifically put cicada, like one of them damn bugs that don't come around for 7 years or what. I'm upset when you got Luther Burden on the bench and he's out there.
Listening to Ben yesterday, it sounds like Luther Burden's going to get a whole lot more.
Yeah.
run.
Well,
we
think
need
about Luther and Loveland. They were together. They were targeted 7 times. They had 7 catches for 106 yards. Like, I mean, you need to. I'm with
12.
you. I think Luther's got a skill set that. I mean, look, I love Rome, but I think Luther has the upside to be your best receiver at the end of the day. Whether or not he becomes that, I think he's got DJ's strength. I think his route running is spectacular. That one of my favorite plays of the game was like a 15-yard completion to Luther on the last drive. Mm-hmm. If you watch the play, it's just the subtleties of it. Like he runs it, he twitches to try to let the cornerback think he's going to do a stop and go. Mm-hmm. So he twitches him and gets the corner and then stops. And before he even turns around, the ball's in the air. Caleb let that thing go before he got out of his break.
And then he dragged the defender for like 6 yards.
Well, I'm with Alex. I think the world of Luther Burden. Mm-hmm. I think his if you don't get him more involved, I think you're missing an opportunity.
So Zacchaeus or Cicada, whatever you want to call him.
Cicada. Yep.
He's wide open on a drag on the game-winning touchdown, and you saw Caleb look like, I ain't throwing it to you. No. And he just took off up the sideline.
You start to lose it. I mean, you start to, as a quarterback, like you start to lose confidence if you're not going to catch the ball.
Well, the one in the end zone was ridiculous.
To DJ?
No, to
okay, yeah.
He should have caught that easy.
He should have. Yeah, but we've seen it now. We've seen it. This ain't the first game he was dropping passes. So, all right, let's get Luther Burden in there. I think Luther, exactly what Tom's saying, but he has an attitude.
Yeah.
Like, you can't teach some stuff, and I think he has that. I think he is the closest thing to Amon-Ra St. Brown that we have on our team.
I think that's a great comparison because Amon-Ra's a dog in a good way. He's going to block. He's going to grind.
You're saying Burden's the same thing?
I think he is the closest thing that we have that could turn into that. Rome is a different skill set, a different player, which he still can be really, really good, and he will be, I think. But Luther Burden has that about him. Like, yeah, you need that, but you need guys like that on your team.
I totally agree. I think it's a great comparison.
I want to talk to you guys about Caleb Williams. Here's his numbers. Caleb Williams winging it, brought to you by our great partners at Hooters. OriginalHooters.com, one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. We will be 2 more times on the road with remotes. Love our partnership with Hooters. Try their wings, OriginalHooters.com. Caleb Williams, 20 of 36 with 8 drops, 220 yards, a touchdown, 8 rushes, 63 yards, ran for the game-winning score. Tommy, as you put the tape on, what are you seeing?
I think 8 drops is a little aggressive. I'm not sure it was 8. I think that even,
That's
I think
what I
like,
just
I think
read
6,
from
5 or
PFL.
6 was.
It's the most by any team in the NFL this year.
And I don't think it's going to be a problem with those guys long term. I think, conditions were not favorable, whatever the case was. I really liked what I saw from Caleb. But when I put the film on Monday, my question to myself was, am I going to see a guy who's ejecting the pocket prematurely? Because you saw him doing a lot of running around. Mm-hmm. And to my pleasant surprise, the answer was no. Like, when he did eject the pocket and escape, it was for good reason. I don't think he was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing. The other thing is like, while he may not be the tallest guy in the world, he is stout, he is solid, he's strong. You can't bring him down very easily. Like, there were 2 or 3
Brian Burns had
opportunities.
him wrapped up. And I'm like, how did he get away from him?
Mm-hmm. Lawrence had him one time too, and then you just couldn't shake him. But I mean, like, that's been one of his Achilles' heels, in my opinion, is that he's thrown that Superman cape on and he's tried to do too much at times and he ejects the pocket way too soon. I didn't see that, which to me tells me the game's slowing down for him and he's becoming more comfortable. I have to say, though, I was more than a little surprised in the game plan. I thought facing the Giants, who were giving up 150 rushing yards
Run
per
the
game
ball.
at 5.5 yards per carry, your offensive line has really found their rhythm. Your backs are running well. The weather's not great. I thought they were going to come out and run the ball 40 times. And they came out throwing it. And from my perspective, Caleb was more up to the challenge than his receivers were. So I thought it was a really good game for him. And as I said earlier, I thought it was a game they won because of his performance.
Well, the playoffs aren't played in September.
Yep.
So you might have to play in cold weather. If you got receivers that can't catch the damn football in cold weather, you might need to get some new ones.
Wow.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Like, you're not gonna. You
That
want
is-
the home game to be at Detroit?
No.
Exactly. I want it here in Chicago.
So Ben said yesterday, somebody asked him about all the drops, and he said, yep, did not like the drops. We'll be fine on those.
Yeah,
That'll
I mean,
get
again,
cleaned
look
up.
at the targets. You targeted Burton and Colston Loveland combined 7 times. They caught all 7 passes. So,
They'll get more.
I'm not sure. I'm not
that
sure it
catch
was a
on the
problem for
game-winning
everybody.
drive by Colston Loveland, that was a magnificent catch.
It was. That
Magnificent.
kid's different. Like,
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
problems. Everyone's talked about, well, you picked the wrong guy. Look at what the kid in Indianapolis is doing. That kid's a really good player. He plays the position differently. He's an inline wide tight end. Colston's a wide receiver in a tight end's body. Colston's just fine.
Yep.
Yeah, when I heard the announcing crew say they talked to Ben Johnson, and they said, were you concerned by the slow start to the season for Colston Loveland? He said, no, we nailed that pick.
Yeah.
That was his quote. We nailed that pick.
He's legit. If injuries don't stop him, man, he's gonna be a problem for a long time. Now, we're talking about some offensive weapons. We're talking about a quarterback. We're talking about Rome. You got Luther Burden and Loveland, and all of them are super young, and they are going to ascend together. Like, this offense is gonna be nuts, and they're scoring 27 points a game.
Yeah.
They're seventh in
Seventh in scoring.
Seventh in scoring.
They're
third
second
in
Third
in
in
rushing.
yards.
Second in rushing. Like, come on, man. Like, this is a young offense. Think if they just keep progressing, let me keep hearing that Caleb Williams is spending more time with Ben Johnson after hours, and now he bring in the receivers down in New Orleans. When I played with Drew Brees, they didn't come off the field. This was back when you had 2 days. So we practiced once in the morning and practiced again in the afternoon. In that middle time, the receivers and Drew didn't even come off the field. They took their shoulder pads off and they ran routes. And when I see that, it's over. Yeah, I'm booking my hotel at wherever the Super Bowl at, because we headed there, baby.
Think about, too, the flexibility that they're given by having Colston Loveland and Caleb and Luther Burden and Rome all on rookie deals. Now, I'm not suggesting they're going to move on from anybody. Maybe it gives you flexibility, whether it's with Cole Kmet or it's with DJ Moore, whatever the case may be. All of them are very good football players. But if you need to find some cash, you're saving it with all of these talented young guys, and you can redistribute it in other areas where you need help.
If I told you you're picking, let's call it 24th in the first round this year, which means you're probably a playoff team, means you may have even won a playoff game. For me, I'm taking the best left tackle or the best rush edge. Who's ever the better player is what I'm taking. What are you taking?
We need a defensive end. I think you gotta get a player though. I think you can address that. If that's not addressed in free agency, which I would love to address it in free agency, I want Love, the running back from Notre Dame.
Yeah, I can't keep taking skill guys. I gotta take linemen.
All the
Alex,
money
you build a house from the foundation up.
I've heard that. We haven't even given the left tackle the kid a chance yet.
Benedict?
He'll be fine.
He's okay.
He'll be fine.
He's fine.
He'll be fine. What, you think you're gonna get a game-changing left tackle at 24?
Maybe.
No, maybe. You're gonna pick a kid from Duke, and then he's gonna get body slammed there. That's what he's gonna get. Do not waste the pick, all right? Reaching on a left tackle. Left tackles, the three most important positions, I think you'll agree. Quarterback, the guy that can protect him, and the guy that can go get him. Those three right there. You don't find them. It's hard to find them late. The great ones. Name all the great ones. They weren't found 24. Name all of them. I'm telling you.
I still think their greatest need is an established pass rusher. So, I mean, however you find them, whether it's free agency, it's a trade, or they've tried all avenues, it hasn't worked.
Hendrickson's going to be a free agent.
If you get him, which I think they should go get him, if he's available, you should make a run at him. Then you don't have to try to address that. You have an established guy that you know is going to get you 10, 12 sacks a year. Yes, go get him.
All it costs you is money.
Yeah, it just costs you money.
All right, our Dr. Pepper play of the game. By the way, Dr. Pepper, an American original, just like our Bears, pleasing your taste buds. Since 1885, a unique combination of 23 flavors. Grab an ice-cold, refreshing Dr. Pepper at a McDonald's near you. It's Caleb Williams' 17-yard game-winning TD run into the south end zone to clinch the game for the Bears. I was watching something today. Cole Kmet said, I was open. He said, and I looked and I saw his eyes, and I went, he ain't throwing that ball to me. I'm just going to go block, which he did. And Caleb just went down the sideline. But when he turned the corner, one of their guys had a beat on him. And he just turned on the Jets. Like, he's faster than you realize.
Burns, man. I think he's complete, man.
How about the block by Darnell Wright on Brian Burns?
Disgusting.
Did you see it, Tommy?
Oh.
I did. I deferred to Alex, though, on from the defensive end's perspective.
It hurts your heart. And from a defensive end perspective, it hurts. Like, it's one of those plays that you think about all night. You know coach is going to slow it down in the film like, Alex, what the hell are you doing here? Like, what happened? I mean, you're looking at it. You see what happened.
But you made a great point to me, Tommy, before you got here. Alex said you could see the respect
100%.
level Darnell Wright had for Brian Burns. Mm-hmm. Like, he got him, but he didn't go down and kill him.
Yeah.
He said last week in Cincinnati,
yeah, right.
Shamar Stewart,
oh, yeah.
he killed him.
Oh, he tried to dump him. He tried to hurt him. He didn't care. Like, for a rookie if that happened to a rookie, what happened to Burns? He'd have jumped off the top ring rope with a right elbow right to his throat. I'm telling you, like, just go back and, this week, just watch the offensive lineman when a defensive lineman slip, they dive on him. It is awful, and it hurts so bad. But he did not do that to Burns because of respect.
Well, it was almost like, stay there.
Yeah, right. Like, okay, I won this one. And Burns like, you got me. All right.
We're good.
Yeah. Like
it's such a good point because like later in the game, Burns has got so much talent. He's a leading sacker in the league at 11. Like he may get the best of Darnell Wright. So there's no reason to flex. You just act like you've been there.
Correct.
Don't kill him.
Yeah.
You won this one.
Yeah.
I might get the next one.
Two of the best in the league doing what they do. It is a respect factor that happens, and it's great to see. It's like a receiver in a corner.
Yeah.
Like they're going to compete, but they ain't trying to hurt one
Tommy,
another.
if you were the wide receiver coach and you had all these drops, let's call it 6
Okay,
drops.
I want to address, first of all, Just no. And just for this reason, I had this conversation with our radio producer, Tyler Rocky, on Monday. You have to know time and place. You have to know where you are. You have to know the conditions. The one thing I would say about what happened is when it's that windy out, you have to understand whether you're with the wind or you're against the wind. If you're with the wind and the ball's coming at you, an already strong-arm quarterback, the ball's going to get on you quick. And there's a chance because of the gusts that the movement of the ball may shift in the final 5, 10, 15 yards of it. So you have to be extra dialed in. I've always thought you caught the ball with your eyes to begin with. If you try to do it without completely focusing your eyes on the football, you're making it more difficult on yourself. When you have conditions like that, you have to be even more dialed in. You have to see the football because, as I said, it's coming at a higher rate of speed because you got the wind behind it, and it's moving more than it normally would because the wind is affecting it. So your concentration level has to be amped up even more. You also have to have your hands and your arms more ready to be strong in catching the football. Because if you just throw your hands up, and there was a couple times with Zacchaeus, there was a deep end on the final drive or two where it was just a beautiful throw. The ball went like with no resistance. The ball went through his hands. You have to know that that ball's going to get on you quicker. So you almost have, and I'm not saying like when you're about to get your ass racked by a linebacker or a safety, you kind of tense a little bit just to protect the football. When the ball's coming at you at that rate of speed, you have to kind of tense yourself up and be aware that it's going to you're going to have to be stronger with your approach to catching it. Your hands are going to have to be stronger. Your wrists are going to have to be stronger. Your arms going to, I know it sounds like complicated, but it's really, when the ball's going the other way and the wind's against you, it's different. It's normal. But you know the ball's going to get on you in the flight of the ball. And you could tell, like, guys were just shocked that the ball got on them when it did, and it just went right through their hands. It's about preparation. And if you struggle with that, go back to practice and amp up the jugs machine higher than what your quarterback normally throws it at, and then get used to catching the ball at that speed. So that's the first thing I would say. I don't think that they were equipped or they were mentally ready to adjust to because most of those drops came when they were with the wind. So I'm not giving them, listen, you still got to catch the ball. I'm not saying that.
No. This is I want y'all to please remind me the next time a defensive lineman get body slammed, I need him to take this same gentle approach.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a very gentle approach happening right now.
Now, with all of that said, I blame all of it. Listen, the last thing I would ever do is excuse a receiver for dropping a pass. I'm not making an excuse. I'm telling you as a receiver, the problem they had is they weren't prepared for the conditions. Shame on you. Know that the ball's going to get on you. Know that you have to address the issue differently. And so I'm not giving them a pass. What I'm saying is you weren't prepared for the conditions. And as Alex has said, it's only going to get worse in that building. So next time you find yourself in that situation, don't sit around and pout if the ball got on you quick.
I got a question.
Yep.
So last week, because I don't live here, so I don't really hear it. Do they practice outside, or are they going inside?
No, they do. They go out. It
outside.
depends,
Okay.
but they do go out.
Okay.
Unless it's raining, they're outside.
Oh, okay. Let's hope it don't rain on Sunday.
We didn't have an indoor stadium
Gosh.
or an indoor
But
practice
if it rains
facility,
outside,
so, yeah.
now I don't know how to catch a wet ball. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that offense, man. I'm telling you, when the offense leads, this is the type of stuff. If it was defensive, didn't matter. If it's negative 30 outside, we going outside.
Even if the game was indoors?
Well, we didn't care about scoring. Like, it was just, we got to stop people from scoring.
He told us the other day that his offense was struggling a bit, and that Richard Dent said, just don't turn it over. We'll take care of everything.
Oh, no, yeah. Like when we would run onto the field, at first down, they had just taken the ball away or forced a punt. We'd run onto the field, and as we were running on the field, Rich was running off. He'd be like, just hold him. We'll be back in to finish him. And you'd look at me like, shit, Rich, we're the offense. He goes, I know. Just hold him.
Just hold him. Don't
Yeah.
don't turn it over.
That is bold, but they were damn good, though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
No,
like,
they were
listen,
damn good.
like
They're the
we,
best
yeah,
defense of all time.
Let's not go that far.
We
Let's
didn't
not go
talk
that far,
back.
Cap. Oh gosh,
This guy.
the best defense of all time.
Yes.
Well,
Don't come up with one.
the 2000 Ravens.
yeah. I was gonna say the Ravens would give you a run
were
for your
very
money.
good.
No, they were not very good. The 05 Bears should have broke that record that they had in points per game. So I understand what it's to be like that. That Ravens team won 6 games and didn't score a point on offense. Like, they're nuts.
Right, they were amazing. But I had 2 sources on the 85 Bears. My right eye and my left eye. Best defense of all time.
Stop it.
Not
Stop.
even close.
Oh my gosh! Oh man!
Rest in peace, Tony Siragusa.
This is Chicago, man. I'm telling you, this is how it works in Chicago. I love y'all, but this is how it works. No defense is ever better. There will never be another player that's better than Michael Jordan. There will never be another running back even close to Walter Payton. Like, I mean, evolution happens, y'all. Like, come on. Like, geez.
Show me the lie, right, Cap? Show me the
I'm
lie.
telling you, like,
Yeah.
Jesse Owens wouldn't even make the finals now. Like, he would not make it because things get better. People get better. Like, come on.
You're not lying. There is no one better than Michael Jordan, and Walter Payton's the greatest running back of all time.
Okay, all right. I agree. I'm in Chicago. I know what to. You know what? Okay, true story here. My rookie year, they asked me who's the greatest. Actually, it was right after Emmett broke the record. I was like, well, Emmett has the most yards. I mean, I guess you'd have to say, oh my God. I was like, whoa, hold on. Sorry. Like, and then I couldn't go anywhere for like a week without somebody saying something to me.
Like,
I
are you
came
out of your
back.
mind?
I was like, okay, you know what? I'm sorry. Walter Payton is the greatest ever. Will be the greatest ever. I'm sorry. My bad.
Thank you. You're
All right.
learning.
Now you're in.
Listen, look at this.
You're learning. All right,
You're
we'll
back
take
in.
We will
Yeah,
take
I'm
a
back
quick
in.
timeout. We will talk some Minnesota Vikings. We will look ahead to that game and more talk about the Bears and what Ben Johnson's doing to a building that has been built on losing for a long time, how he's changing the culture. Be right back.
Our family had been talking about redoing the kitchen for a long time. Studio 41 had all the pieces I wanted.
With Studio 41, we found their prices competitive. They helped us stay on a budget.
They spent a lot of time with me in the studio, and I got to touch and feel things.
Our big fear was if you go online, who's standing behind the product? Studio 41 had the best selection, and they took her ideas and brought it to life.
It was everything I dreamed it could be.
Visit studio41.com to find a showroom near you.
Okay, we're just here for dishwashers.
Just a dishwasher.
We forgot the dishwasher!
At Vertical Chimney Care, our goal is to keep you warm and safe. Since 1985, we've been doing just that, providing our Chicagoland neighbors value, reliability, and peace of mind. From chimney cleanings and flue liners to fireplace rebuilds and restorations, the chimney technicians and expert masons deliver top quality inspections, maintenance, and repairs using the latest fire safety technology with quality you can trust. At Vertical, we aim to treat every home like it's our own home. Vertical, trusted by homeowners, built on care.
Ball game. Chevy is the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears. We'll talk about that in a moment. Michaela is with us from Hooters. Michaela, I'm hearing rumors that you got picked for the Hooters calendar.
Yes, our 2026 Hooters calendar is on sale now, and I am selected as Miss December, which has been nothing but an incredible journey, and I've been enjoying every single moment and everything that comes along with it. This is our 2026 Hooters calendar. It is on sale and comes with over $100 worth of coupons inside as well.
How about that? Also, how about a hand for Michaela? Super cool. Also, what do we have for some of the specials here? What do we got?
Yes, we have a bunch of our Hooter favorites, including our chicken wings, original style, our Lots of Tots, which is one of our great appetizers. Looks like we have crab legs and our Hooter salad.
All right, and congratulations on making it into the calendar.
Thank you.
Super cool.
Thank you
Thanks
so
a
much.
lot. Appreciate you. You got it.
Nice job.
Will you autograph it for people here if they get one?
Will you autograph it?
Yes,
you autograph
you'll
it? You
yes,
will?
you will
Yep.
autograph it for you. We're at Hooters in Melrose Park. That's Tom Waddle. That's Alex
That might
Brown.
be extra though, right? Is that not extra? Do we have to pay?
We have to pay you. Yeah. I'm David Kaplan. So I want to talk to you guys about this matchup specifically. We'll break down the game, but the opportunity to play a Minnesota team that won't have Jonathan Grenard.
Florida Gator. Sorry. My bad.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I didn't even know they still had football.
Oh, you stop. Oh, man.
They're not good.
they're not.
Anyway, this Minnesota game, the quarterback is not Lamar Jackson. This is not Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow or Patrick Mahomes. He's struggling right now. What's the key, Tommy?
Well, I think he's really good on the run, so I think you have to be really disciplined when you rush him. Don't let him kind of break contain. You got to force him, if he's going to tuck and run, to go through the middle of your defense and then beat his ass.
Yep.
Again, I think he's struggling right now with the pace of his throws. He only throws fastballs. Good kid. I mean, he's learning. This is going to be his 5th start, I think. Accuracy is not a strength at this moment. Listen, I don't think their offensive line protects their quarterbacks very well. You saw, like, Carson Wentz has had every bone in his body broken in the first half of the season. They've given up 34 sacks. But they've got some really explosive talent on the edge. I mean, Addison's really good, not to mention
Jefferson may be the
Jefferson.
best.
Naylor's a fantastic player. Hawkinson's a good player. I'd keep an eye, too. Like, if T.J. Edwards is not in this game and you've got Sewell out there, like, they're going to isolate the middle linebacker with Aaron Jones. Like, he's a really good receiver. They run those little Texas routes, little arrow
T.J.
routes.
Edwards for the touchdown in the first match.
Yes, so there are some matchups that you've got to be careful of. And it only takes one. J.J. may be inaccurate, but if Justin Jefferson, a little stutter and go against Nashawn Wright and gets behind him, it only takes one decent throw for you to light the scoreboard. So you got to be at your best. But I don't think it's a world-beating Vikings team at this point. I really don't.
Well, okay, so they give up a bunch of sacks. The offensive line is not good. But we don't rush the damn quarterback.
No, we don't.
We don't get after the quarterback. So the issue I see here is when you can't get pressure on the quarterback, what do? You blitz him. And that's where you leave Justin Jefferson in a one-on-one situation.
Against a backup.
I don't give a damn who it's against, honestly. If it ain't Jalen Johnson, I don't care who it's against. They in trouble with Jefferson. And then you have Naylor. You got
Addison.
Hawkinson. Addison. Hawkinson, he's been on my bench on my fantasy team like for the last 3 weeks. He ain't done anything. So they're not finding ways to get him the football. I think he scored a touchdown last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago. But they're not getting him the football. But you put him one-on-one, those guys can beat one-on-one. If you can't get pressure, which we have shown we cannot get pressure without blitzing, then we have a problem. Then we can see ourselves in a shootout and Caleb having to come save the day again.
Yeah.
So my friend Olin Kreutz said, tell the guys, in Olin's opinion, Jervon Dexter should move to end. He said, I would play him at end and try and get more pass rush. What do you think of that? You got Grady Jarrett inside. You got Andrew Billings inside.
Where's he lining up? He's lining up a 5 technique or head up on the tackle. He's just going to get double teamed there. If he goes, he's going to be inside eye of the tackle. He's going to get double teamed. The tackle's going to hold him here, and then the guard's going to be on him. I think he ain't going to be tough, but hell yeah, I'd do it. Olin said it. Shit, yeah. I ain't not going to, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, sounds like a great idea. Let's do it.
What do you think, Tommy?
I mean, it's not my area of expertise. I'd rely on Olin and Alex. and I'm damn sure not going to disagree with all that. I mean, so
He watched a lot of film, though.
Yeah, he
watched a lot
does.
of
He
film.
does. And look, I'm up for anything because they do not create consistent pressure from their front four from
Why
any
did
angle.
Jackson Dart make them look so vulnerable? Like, that dude, till he got knocked out,
Played well.
was playing outstanding football.
Well, when you run the quarterback, it creates another hole that the defense isn't prepared for. Like, we don't prepare for a quarterback running. That's why it's so successful, because it turns into having a guy you having a guy have to get off a block to make a tackle, as opposed to having a free guy running at the running back. Well, now the running back is a blocker and the quarterback is the guy. So when you draw a play up on defense, how do you stop the offense? You don't account for the quarterback running the ball. Now this is added on to a team that can't stop the run if the quarterback wasn't. Like, it's hard now. It is hard, and I don't know. I mean, the last part of that Vikings game, you saw JJ running around.
Yeah.
I think they're going to implement some of that. There's a copycat league. They're going to implement some of that stuff with the quarterback running if we don't show that we fixed it early. We need to show that early, and then they'll stop, because you don't want J.J. McCarthy to end up like Dart did in that game. So, I think you have to stop the run, though. It's a problem when the quarterback can run.
I agree with you 100% too, because if I'm Kevin O'Connell, knowing my quarterback is struggling with decision-making and accuracy at this point, and knowing that other quarterbacks have had success running the ball against the Bears defense, I'm telling him, if you don't like what you see, eject quick and go, and force them to stop you, and force them to be disciplined. And that's the one thing I would say about this Bears defense, that while they don't pressure the quarterback consistently, whether it was Jaden Daniels or like even with Dart, when Dart was making plays against them, he was making plays between the tackles.
Yep.
Like, they forced him to go through the middle of the defense, which, at that point, then it's up to your linebackers and safeties to
get off the
I
block.
watched
Yeah,
the
get off the block.
Ravens-Vikings game, and it just looked like as the game went on, they just imposed their will, that they just said, okay, enough. And they just looked like a far superior team to the Vikings, to me. Do you agree
the
with
Vikings were a far superior
that?
team?
No, the Ravens were.
No, I think the Ravens are so much better than their record.
Yes.
Yeah,
They were hurt.
They were hurt.
Yeah.
They were banged up, but watching that game as it went on in the second half, it just looked to me like, okay, I know that team's. I know
They
they're
outclassed
coming.
them.
They outclassed them. They absolutely
I mean,
outclassed them.
the talent is there. When the Ravens, you look at the Ravens, they were coming into the season. If they're healthy, they're an AFC Championship Super Bowl type team.
Right.
Like, the talent is there. It was just a lot of them got hurt at the same time, and then they lose so many games, and everybody thinks they're, well, your record is what it said. You are what your record is. No, you're not. Not if everybody got hurt, and now everybody's coming back. So they're a problem. They've won 3 in a row now.
Yeah.
They're gonna get it rolling. They'll be a problem. They're gonna have something to say in the AFC before it's all said and done.
They've averaged 12 wins this season the last 3 years. They've been in the postseason 6 of the last 7 seasons. You're 100% right. Like, they were down because they were completely devastated by injuries. And you're going to they're the favorites to win their division now.
Like, we really love Waddle, and we listen to Waddle, and so please listen to him. I haven't heard him say Kaplan is 100% right on anything. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. I love you, Cap.
I love you. Hey, it's time for our Special Olympics Illinois Special Teams play of the game. It's not a Bears play, but I thought it greatly affected the game. Young Ho Koo's 19-yard field goal to give the Giants a 20-10 lead. This was more about the decision than the play itself. By the way, when voices tell us you can't or you won't, we simply say I did. Special Olympics Illinois. So I did. Learn more at SOILL.org. They are a fantastic organization. So Brian Daboll has a 2-7 team at this point. They got the ball at the 1-yard line. And he says, let's kick the field goal. Bam, knock it through. Hold on. Flag on the play. The Bears have 13 men on the field. 13. And now it's half the distance to the goal, half-yard line. You're 2-7. Now we'll keep the points declined. What? Like, you talk about, I know he lost his job the next day. What a gutless wonder he was.
Why you act so sad when you said that?
What do you mean?
Like, well, I know he lost his job the other day. Who cares?
I don't
He's
not
still
sad.
getting paid. Like, he's fine.
There's no
his
tag days
contract
for him.
guaranteed. He's not a player.
Right.
We don't get paid when we get fired. Feel bad for us.
You guys should have not signed that collective bargaining agreement.
Okay, there's, you're 100% right, Cap, there. You're 100% right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We keep getting our
100%.
ass kicked in the negotiations. You're right about
Yes.
that.
Yeah. So I can't understand.
No, I'm with you. I like that.
How
Didn't
do you
make any
look at
sense.
that as a head coach,
Yeah.
You're
2-7, and go,
Yeah.
I'm going to tuck tail and take the 3. What?
It didn't make any sense.
Go for it. If you don't make it, they're on the inch line. Like, they're on the 1 yard line. Okay, you lost a yard, they're on the 1.5 yard line.
With a
Like,
7-point
they
lead.
gotta- Yeah. They got to go 98.5 yards. Like, no, go for it, man. Come on. Let's go.
And you may not get there again because Russ is your quarterback now, because at that point, Dart was already out. It was just,
Run the ball.
I mean, there was a lot of shit that got him fired, but that was just the
Well, I think
cherry
the
on
concussion
top.
part of it might have got him too, because they said Jackson Dart was out cold. He comes to, they let him go back in the game,
Well, if don't
and
nobody
then
say
5 minutes
anything,
later, somebody said, "He ain't right. There's something wrong."
How
here."
is he supposed to know? How is he? If nobody says
And
anything.
the league has an independent spotter.
Okay, so where's that spotter? Did that spotter say?
Yeah, he must have gone to get something at the concession stand.
Right. So
Like, what are you
somebody
doing?
like it. So the coach don't know unless somebody tell him. Like, it's the coach is always being told that a player. Hey, Alex is no. Cap is out. I'm never out. But Cap is out. We'll let you know. So if you got
Mark
hurt,
Anderson was in the game.
You remember now that both Dable and Scatterboot got fined for going to the blue tent
Right.
to check on him while he was in there, because you're not
can't do that?
you're not allowed to be in there.
Oh, wow.
You have to leave the player in there with the medical
professionals or whatever.
professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Wow, I didn't know they got fined.
Yeah.
How much they got fined?
$100,000.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Whew. He got it. He
They
good.
don't play with that stuff. But I want to know how the spotter doesn't go.
Right.
Go check that dude, because
Yes.
he got rocked. I
He's a
saw it sitting
quarterback.
on my couch.
Yes, me too. He's a quarterback. He's a guy that every camera's on anyway. How do you not see it? I don't know. But hopefully he got fined too, because he's missing it, and they damn near let that kid go back out there, and he might have really hurt himself.
I think he did go back out there.
I
He
don't
did.
know.
He went out for, I want to say, 2 or 3 plays, and then
Did
they took him out. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they
Wow.
went, something's off with that dude. Get him
That's
out.
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
At least these days, because when we played,
Oh, yeah.
it was just fine.
were you-
Yeah,
How,
I'm
how
not
many
getting
how
that.
many fingers are I'm holding up? And you're like,
Two.
2? You're like, okay, get back in.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
There was a difference of 2 rule. Like if I held up 4 or they held up 4 and you said 1, they're like, nah, you can't go back in because you missed it by 3. If you're within 2, they let set your ass back in.
Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up? I see 1. You go, okay, you're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's like my
There was a
cousin
margin
Vinny.
of difference of 2.
Like my cousin Vinny, Mrs. Riley, and only Mrs. Riley. How many fingers I have up? It's
Wow.
insane.
That is
It was just
wild.
different. It was different then. Like, I don't have any animosity about it. I don't even remember the second half of our playoff game against Dallas.
You don't remember.
I have no clue what happened, which sucks because I did catch a touchdown pass and I only had 9 in my career. So when
You don't remember
when you
it.
don't remember one of them, especially in the postseason, it sucks.
And did you go to the hospital after the game?
Okay, so I'm in the back seat of the car of our general practitioner, Dr. Munsell, who's been my doctor ever since I got to Chicago. I'm actually in the front seat of his car. My wife's in the back seat. After the game, I looked around. Saw my wife
This
and
was the
looked at
playoff
the doctor. This was after the playoff game with the Cowboys. We lost. I go, who's this? It's my wife. Stop. Oh yeah.
You didn't know it was your wife.
I had no idea. So, and when we got to the hospital, like I went through all the concussive protocol, stayed in it, and I mean, it was just I had no idea where I was and who I was looking at.
I wish it wasn't a playoff game, because I'm willing to bet he'd have played it next week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He'd have played it next
Yeah.
week.
No question.
No question.
question. He'd
Like
have
there was
played.
no sitting out.
No,
No.
Did they
It was
give you
different.
smelling salts?
Yeah, this was the game where the Madden he said I set the record for most smelling salt. they don't really do anything. Like, if your ass is knocked out, your ass is knocked out. Yeah, I mean, they were like, okay, yeah, but you're not, like, I can't remember what the playbook says.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was different,
Were you
Cap.
kept
Yeah.
overnight?
Yeah. Yeah.
For how long?
Not remembering a touchdown. And you
To the
have
next
9.
day.
Damn.
Yeah, I only had 9. I don't remember that one.
God,
It's
Only
like
had 8.
it's like having 9 kids. You don't know which. You don't know one of them.
it's so messed
Who
up.
are you?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm your
That's
daughter.
not my kid. That's my touchdown. I don't remember it.
Junior. What? No, I don't know a junior. That is,
Our
Like Urlacher used to say, as soon as you knew back in the day,
Yes.
as soon as you got hit in the head and you knew you were effed up, you
down.
grab your knee.
oh.
You know, you grab something else because, I mean, as you got closer to modern day,
Yeah.
they would take you out. Like back in my day, they wouldn't give a shit. But like, as you guys played and time went on, if you knew you were dinged up, guys would tell you, I grab your shoulder, you grab your elbow, you grab your ankle because you knew they were gonna.
I think that was after I think that was 2011 bargaining agreement. I think that's what that was.
Yeah.
And I didn't play after that, so I never got that.
You didn't have to do that.
Softness.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't get that. You got your bell rung. You got a dinger. Get your butt back out there. Let's go. That's it, man. It was different, and
It was.
I don't know. I turned out fine, right?
And we didn't even have to be told to go back in. It was just
No,
what we did.
it's what we did.
You didn't have to
Yeah.
inspire me to go back in.
Right. You stay on a knee for a little longer. I'm good. I'm good. Everything's ringing. Like everything. Okay. Tennessee wins the national championship in 1998. We played Tennessee there.
Oh, that was the Phil Fulmer team.
Phil Fulmer, yeah. I run down on a punt. Boom! Out. They go to commercial. 3 plays later, I'm in the game. Let's go. Like it was just that way. It was you didn't miss, man. You didn't miss. And this, like, I see kids, and I'm not saying go your butt back out there because the rules have changed and people are different, but I felt like if I miss time, my backup, whether he's better than me or not,
Yeah.
I don't need coach to get extra looks at him. That's it. So I need to be out there. So we just did it, man. It was different.
That's
But-
why contracts should be guaranteed, so we
100%.
don't, as players, feel that way,
Yep.
that we have to go back out in a compromised situation because the guy behind us is going to take our job.
Yeah.
Especially with the amount of violence that's associated with what we did.
100%.
And
So-
guys are bigger, faster, and stronger now. It's insane.
No,
Yeah.
not according to Chicago. They're not. Not according to Chicago. They stay the same.
They're bigger, faster,
Since
stronger.
1998, nobody's
No.
gotten bigger,
They're
faster,
bigger,
or stronger.
faster, stronger. They're just not as good.
Oh, okay.
Ryan was telling me, Guff, that he was on the field the other day, and he's like,
It's crazy.
Cole Kmet walks by, and I'm like, okay, that guy is enormous. Like, you don't realize.
Well, you don't even have to go to today. Go back and look. I mean, Brandon Marshall was 6'4.5" and 230 as a wide receiver.
Yes.
Like, that was bigger than most tight ends back in my day. I mean,
Wow. Yeah, Brent Jones. Brent Jones was 240.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, it's only Chicago. I love y'all. Hey, people don't evolve here.
Who's
I
the
guess.
greatest basketball player of all
Michael
time?
Jordan.
Yeah. You're learning.
I am.
If you weren't Chicago, what would your answer be?
Michael Jordan is my favorite player ever and will always be my favorite player. But I think there's a kid in San Antonio that no. I'm saying before it's over, it's hard to say anybody was like more talented for a sport. He's gonna change everything about basketball. It's
I watched
crazy.
him
He's a
last
unicorn.
night.
He's nuts,
Did
man.
you see the game last night?
Yeah,
I saw highlights.
He had 6 threes.
Yes.
He had 38 points. He had 12 rebounds. He had 5 blocks, 5 assists, and 6 for 9 from 3. And
This
he's
is-
7'4".
Like he's crazy. He's man. So
Yeah,
I think
he's what,
he'll change
21?
everything.
He's 21?
Yeah, he had 2 threes to
21
win.
years old.
He had 2 threes to win the game last night. down
I
the
got
stretch.
4 kids older than him.
Unbelievable.
One.
All right, our vertical, I want to ask Tommy about this. Our vertical chimney catch of the game, Darius Slayton's 31-yard, one-handed catch on the Giants' first TD drive from Jackson Dart. Vertical in business since 1985. Best defense in NFL history, by the way. Chicago's chimney experts for chimney cleaning, masonry work, gas logs.
He's a dick, isn't
They
he?
repaired my fireplace when I had a big issue, and now it's awesome. A remote control turns on the fire because of the great people at verticalchimney.com. That catch by Slayton, I'm watching our guys look like they're playing with stumps, and that dude.
You're watching one guy, Zicada.
Ouch.
That's the only person you was watching, Zicada.
Oh, Rome dropped another one.
You ain't finna sit up here and talk bad about Rome. Don't do that.
I'm not talking
Don't
bad
be like
about
that.
him.
Don't.
By the way, Kevin Byard's interview with Rome is up on our channel right now. They were on
I
today.
bet that was good.
Together. It's great.
Oh yeah.
But
You know, some of these great catches that you see, I think, are greatly
that
enhanced
Slayton
by the
one
tech.
was unbelievable.
They're enhanced by the technology of these damn gloves. Like, it's almost impossible to drop a ball with these gloves. That catch, though, I don't think was because of the gloves. I mean, he not only did he have it, but, like, he had to pull it down and into his body. So there was a hell of a lot more
and
skill.
get his feet down.
Yeah, that was a beautiful catch.
Sick catch.
Yeah,
Absolutely
beautiful.
sick.
It was good.
Oh, don't tell me it wasn't
No,
good.
it was. Yes, it was good. But you going too far. Like you're just going way. Water can do it.
He could back
Right.
then.
That's what
I'm
saying.
58, I can
so
still
how
do it.
So how
No, I
he
couldn't.
sees it, how he sees a receiver, if he says it's great, then okay. But if people that didn't do it, like that's why we're impressed by stuff, right? Because it's stuff that we can't do. We look at it and we're like, oh, wow. Like when LeBron jumps in there and dunks backwards, I'm like, holy crap, that's insane because I can't do it.
Yeah.
But somebody else that
But which
can do
team
it,
is
they
he
don't really,
doing it for? Because he jumps around to get.
He probably took
better
it to the
players
finals.
with him.
I don't know, wherever. They went to the finals, wherever he was
Yeah, I
at.
think he lost 5 times in the finals. My guy's 6-0.
Yeah, in the finals
And
he is.
6 MVPs.
Yep. I don't think he played 6 years. He played more than 6 years, though.
By the way, LeBron just had his, I want to say, 73rd 40-point game.
Uh-huh.
He's played 7 more years than Michael.
Uh-huh.
Michael is 173.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah. Hey,
It's not even close.
Ron Rivera would tell us, Ron Rivera sucks? Oh, okay, I ain't arguing that. I am going to argue that. He don't suck. I mean, you might not like him, but, okay, he don't suck, though. But
Ron Rivera
but-
definitely does not suck.
No, but Ron Rivera would tell us, figures lie and lies figure. You can make up anything. You hear it on ESPN that they put asterisks by it and, okay, yeah, he's the first person ever to do this because of this, and this. I'm not saying that about Jordan. I'm saying, I'm just saying, LeBron does not suck, though. He might not be Jordan, but he doesn't suck.
He's not even number 2.
He grew up in a time where you could be. He's still 6'8", 260 and crazy. So, I don't know.
All right, let's do our preview of the Minnesota Vikings
I like
game
these
in
guys,
our
man.
Illinois Tollway look ahead. Bears fans, let's be real. When you're heading to Soldier Field, maybe cruising down I-90, road tripping out of state, nobody likes sitting in line at the toll booths. That's where iPass comes in. With iPass, you save 50% on Illinois tollways. It works seamlessly on all Easy Pass roads across the country. No more invoices, no more waiting. Just automatic payments and alerts when your balance is low. It's the fastest, easiest way to hit the road and save money while you're at it. So if you're a true Chicago fan who loves speed and efficiency, join the team that always wins. Sign up for an iPass today. Okay, Minnesota Vikings game. Tommy, give me 2 keys and your prediction.
Keys. I think I would say you have to take the football away from this Vikings offense that is turnover prone. I think they've turned it over about 16 times. So defensively, where you may not be strong, you have to accentuate what you do well, and that's take the ball away. And I would say offensively, let Caleb continue to create. This is an aggressive defense, and there will be opportunities for him to break contain and get out there and do his thing. So I would say, I would say run, Caleb, run, and defensively, get after the football because they'll give it to you.
So Minnesota, the Bears are plus 14 in turnovers. to lead the NFL. Next closest is Jacksonville and Tampa Bay, +8, Rams +7. The Vikings, -7. So
They've got a turnover problem.
Yeah.
they do.
I think Waddle's 100% correct. I think you look at the end of the day, just look at if we won the takeaway battle, if we took the ball away more than them, and if we didn't turn the ball over on offense, I think we win. I do think we're a better team, so the takeaways will be the difference, I think. So my score, it's there, right? Is it there?
It's there.
It's there. 27-20. 27-17. Let's go 27-17.
So my predicted score last week on air, 24-20 Bears.
Good work. I would
I texted you that,
I would
didn't I?
duplicate that score. That's what I would
No.
pick this week. I'd say 24-20 Bears. I like the matchup. I really do. I like how they match up. Look, I mean, can the Vikings hold serve at home? Absolutely. They're going to be with their backs against the wall. I think it's pretty much a must-win game for them. But I like the matchup. I really do. More than I have in previous years up there.
How about that? So you would take the 3 with the Bear.
I would. I'd say 24-20, your score from last week.
Bears are minus?
Bears are getting 3. They're the
getting
underdog.
3? Oh, man. Bet the house. The Bears are winning. Yeah, we're going to cover that. Come on.
Really?
I think we're going to be – I think the score is 27-17. I think we win that game. I think we're a better team.
Yeah, I've got the Bears 23-17. 23-17 Chicago.
So
Guys?
the defense going to have to make a play at the end, or
Yeah.
Caleb is winning it at the end?
No, we'll have the lead at the end. The defense will have to make a play.
Yeah, nah. I'm just – we might fuck around and lose that game 24-23, the one he talking about. Watch. No. Defense on the field at the end, we're in trouble. No. Just saying.
Uh-oh. Hey, thanks for coming out to Hooters in Melrose Park. And happy Veterans Day to everybody.
Yes.
Thank you for your service, all the great veterans. Tommy, Alex, we will see you in a few weeks for another Hooters remote. We'll be in Aurora, then we'll be at O'Hare, Bears and Vikings on Sunday. Have a great night.
Have a great night. Go Bears!
Our family had been talking about redoing the kitchen for a long time. Studio 41 had all the pieces I wanted.
With Studio 41, we found their prices competitive. They helped us stay on a budget.
They spent a lot of time with me in the studio, and I got to touch and feel things.
Our big fear was if you go online, who's standing behind the product? Studio 41 had the best selection, and they took her ideas and brought it to life.
It was everything I dreamed it could be.
Visit studio41.com to find a showroom near you.
Okay, we're just here for dishwashers.
Just a dishwasher.
We forgot the dishwasher.
At Vertical Chimney Care, our goal is to keep you warm and safe. Since 1985, we've been doing just that, providing our Chicagoland neighbors value, reliability, and peace of mind. From chimney cleanings and flue liners to fireplace rebuilds and restorations, the chimney technicians and expert masons deliver top quality inspections, maintenance, and repairs using the latest fire safety technology with quality you can trust. At Vertical, we aim to treat every home like it's our own home. Vertical, trusted by homeowners, built on
Studio 41 Football Recap Live is brought to you by Studio 41 Home Design Showroom. 13 locations, studio41.com. Vertical, in business since 1985. Chicago's chimney experts for chimney cleanings, masonry work, gas logs. Verticalchimney.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers, the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears. Hooters. At Hooters, originality isn't just one thing, it's everything. World-famous wings and more, served up by the iconic Hooters girl. Hooters, always original. Dr. Pepper, an American original, just like our Chicago Bears. Grab an ice-cold, refreshing Dr. Pepper today at a McDonald's near you. Special Olympics Illinois. Special Olympics Illinois, so I did. Learn more at SOILL.org. Apt. For the best appliances for football season, shop at Apt. Pleasing people since 1936. Find them at apt.com. Four Seasons, heating, plumbing, air conditioning, and electric. For all the right reasons, Four Seasons. The Illinois Tollway. If you're a true Chicago fan who loves speed and efficiency, join the team that always wins. Sign up for iPass today. Driving to the Bears game? Get a 50% discount on your tolls with iPass.